Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy King, live from Japan. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tweet it out to get everybody in the know. You understand? So, yeah, Lord Attic was under the ropes yesterday, and the best part about this is, yo, what's going on, B Leaf? What's going on, everybody? Hold on, Lord Attic was under the ropes. Yo, legendary Yobi. I had texted you a couple of times, Yobi. Um, Hope everything was all right. I was gonna put out a search mission for you, bro. um, but let me get all this up now. Pause. Now I know a lot of you guys is like, yo, King, you're supposed to go live every day. Yo, you don't understand exactly what it is like when you out here. It's really different. It's the pre-hype show. Um, Hold on. I have a friend of mine that's coming in. Pause. Oh, Angry Therapist, 5 Xbox Frontline, gifts, memberships, blessings. I salute you, soldier. Don't worry, I'm gonna read just yeah, everything. I'm just sharing it out. Please, everybody, just share it out right now. Also, share it out to Blue Sky because Blue Sky be acting all strange. I think that's my only gripe. It's Blue Sky be acting all strange. Now I'm gonna tell y'all a whole bunch of stuff that maybe some people don't tell y'all when they come out to Japan because maybe they don't think some of that stuff is relevant. But I absolutely believe everything is relevant, right? So, and I know now, like a lot of you gonna say, like y'all don't know why some of the stuff is like kooky and quirky. I learned a lot of things from so far being here, and I understand a lot of stuff, right? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Trust me. All right, so I did get a chance to watch a couple of shows here, right? So let me see, like, how do I start off? Okay, so from the flight, welcome to Soldier. What's up, B? Be nice. Welcome to Soldier V Ring. I salute you, shoulder, Soldier. All right, so first of all, got to shout out to sponsors. Definitely shout out Valari Pillows. Yo, you do not know how this pillow has saved me, bro. You do not know. What up, Lycos? What up, man? Max City. You do not know. So I got something special. Probably like tomorrow, I'm gonna do with Valari, right? And you know I was rocking my Steam Deck. You know I was out here on my Steam Deck. Got my Switch. I'm gonna tell you, Nintendo is heavy out here. Shout out to Omen, HyperX. Um, you guys make it happen. This is how I'm able to stream. So we do have a lot of things set up for how we're gonna interact with you guys later, right? So you saw the in real life stuff that we was doing, walking around streaming. So we're gonna do a lot of that. I'm gonna do a lot of crafting videos, putting videos out, but I'm gonna do a lot of lives while I'm out here. So that way I can see you guys right now. We're gonna have a discount on the pillow coming up because I got to talk to them and I'm gonna tell them, yo, I need a discount while I'm in Japan so you guys can get the pillow. If you don't understand traveling with comfort on the go, now if you happen to have like if you're in first class or you happen to have a space, you can actually put this on. Now this thing is not intrusive in any way. So you're not gonna bother anybody around you, but you'll be able to rest your hands instead of just like leaning forward and hunching your back. That is crazy. I got to talk to them about some other products that I'm thinking about that actually works. That's incredible. But all right, so we took 2 flights to get here, right? The first flight was from New York to Chicago. So it's my first time in Chicago. and we flew out to Chicago first, but we didn't stay there long. So shout out to, I think it was like Nuts on Clark. Pause. Wow, pause. Like I'm walking through and I'm like Nuts on Clark. Hey yo. Shout out to Bears $2 super chat. Is that a body pillow king? Yo, I don't know what's weird. What's up with y'all with these body pillows? So let me show you what one of my favorite treats is. Man, I'm like jumping all over the place. I'm gonna get to the favorite treats in a minute. I'm gonna show you a couple of things that I think is fantastic that should be hit. All right, now one, when we would get to Chicago, we had a layover for probably like 2 hours, an hour or two, something like that. We went, got some food. Worst thing in the world is getting food, airport food. Don't ever do it. Take your snacks with you. Maverick 707 was gifted the Xbox Frontline 5 memberships. I salute you, soldier. Shout out to everybody that's becoming members. I'm going to have some exclusive stuff for you guys because a lot of the videos that I see is a lot of copyrighted stuff, and I'm going to talk about that too. All right, so we get on the flight to go to Japan. Now we got the book bags. This book bag here, this book bag, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not sponsored by them, but it's Bange, right? Bange. This book bag opens up and is carry-on friendly. So it's like having a suitcase on your back, but you don't feel it the way that it's structured, and you're able to, just maximize it. So all four of us have these book bags. All right, so that was my idea to make sure that we have these book bags because we don't need another cog incident when cog is needing depends, right? We don't need a cog incident. So got the book bags. Everybody got that. We already got our luggage going out there, right? With our Valari accessories and then our omens and stuff on our mini backpacks and all this. So we going. So we get on the flight. A airline. I'm gonna be posting pictures of when you fly out here. Please take ANA. It is Japanese base centric like um it's hard to explain because it's a culture shock when you don't understand. They give you the menu and everything. Nintendo is huge. Our perception of Nintendo in America is limited. Our perception of how Nintendo is perceived worldwide is tiny. All right? Let me tell you, these dudes are gigantic. Before we even got here, we were on a flight coming over. The way the setup is, anybody that has been on a flight knows like you touch screen stuff on the TV, right? And it's in front of you on the monitor. They joint had a Nintendo like inspired controller with a swipe card. Remember that joint I be teasing and joking around with? They have a swipe card. All right, so I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And you flip it around, it has you're able to like input your stuff. The flight attendants was wonderful. The food portions was fantastic. They had stuff for me because y'all know I don't eat meat if it has a face and walk around me if I'm not eating it. You heard me? So, but if it's from the sea, it's for me, right? So they had food portions for me and ate that stuff, and it was great. The flight was comfortable. So we get here. We take the wrong turn when we get out of the airport. Now, when you get out of the flight, they supposed to take you straight to customs, and then you do all the stuff. You have your paperwork ready and all your stuff because you fill it out online. Tell me on God and them how they just let us out. Now over here, they won't say anything to you if you're doing something wrong. They won't even look at you. They won't say a word. They will let you go down the path of destruction. Okay? Now we walking, we like, yo, something's not right. We got to get to our bags. Yo, tell me why we're in Japan. Like we're not supposed to be there. We're supposed to go through customs. So we double back and then we go downstairs and then they see us, right? They have these terminals and they just let us through the security. Now our bags and everything is going off. The alarm's like beep 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 beep, but they don't care. They're not saying nothing. Like, the hell is going on? We go downstairs, we go through the custom joint. As we go through the customs joint, Now we seeing because now they gotta herd you like cattle, like through these little like mazes and stuff. All right, so we get into the country. Shout out to Teddy Ted for being there. Teddy Ted was there, right? Nah, we got through the customs because at first we was free. We don't like that. We don't like to be. Thank God we had to pick up our luggage because our luggage was downstairs where customs is at. All right, so shout out to Teddy Ted. Ted was there. So, Ted was holding a sign there. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't never flown into a place and then there's somebody standing there with a sign waiting for you. And that was dope. I mean, yo, so far, Teddy and Mark is very fluent in Japanese. Mark has been here. Mark has studied Japanese since he was 19. So he's very fluent in Japanese. Teddy understands Japanese. He's like me with Spanish. But Teddy is a guy that knows where everything is, right? So you got Mark that speaks fluent Japanese and knows where, some cool stuff is for Mark. But Teddy is like us that speaks a little bit of Japanese and but understands a lot, but knows everything. So Teddy's the man, and Mark is the man. All right, so we get to start to head out because we come in through Chiba, and then we go to Haneda. So the hotel that we come to, first of all, this place is an absolute fortress, but is the most elegant fortress once you like come inside. The outside look really good, but once you come inside, it's crazy dope. So you come inside the room, the rooms is really spacious. The biggest concern that we had was that the beds would be small. And I'm a big boy. Attic is a big boy. So we can't do that. Hector, the macho man, member for 8 months, Soldier Ring Ring. I salute you, Soldier. It's great to see the Lords enjoying Tokyo and praying for continued success. Opinions and blessings. You deserve everything. Good coming. Blessings. Um, you know, because we got to leave a lot of people that's over there. My wife is going absolutely insane because we usually talk all day. Well, we don't get a chance to do that now. Now, I did get a chance to see a couple of things. Now, before I get to that, we went to a couple of places. So far, the two places that we went to go eat. Now, we went to like four places, but two places we went to go eat. One is directly across the street. That place is it's like heaven in a little corner, and it feels like a Shenmue. So if you ever played the game Shenmue, when you go to Shenmue House, it looked like Shenmue House. I was like, oh snap, we in Shenmue House, and you go down, you sit down, and then you order your joint off of the menu. You hit the QR code, and then you order your food, and they bring your food. The greatest experience starting up 7-Eleven. All y'all that clown 7-Eleven in the States, 7-Eleven is huge out here. I knew 7-Eleven was up on something when I saw they had an ATM that was 7-Eleven. And it was like 7-Eleven Bank. I'm like, the bank of 7-Eleven? What the hell is going on here? Right? So I see the bank of 7-Eleven. I said, oh, snap. Wow, this is it. This is absolutely it. So we eat, had dope time, let Teddy do it, like go home. So I'm thinking my body's gonna acclimate to this. No, no, no. Your body is not acclimating to nothing. You gonna operate, your body's operating on US time. It's gonna kick you in your chest in the middle of the day with you over here. Because you just running on fumes. You looking at everything, right? So we had just went home. So the next day we start off. Now remember, I said I'm gonna go live. Not knowing that I gotta unpack all this stuff, talk to everybody and all that. But we went to 7-Eleven. Now I'm gonna show you a couple of my items that I actually think is dope, right? And I'm gonna give you a rule of thumb over here. So I'm sitting on my little couch situation. This is the window that's right behind me. You have that privacy shade, and then you have a darker shade that's behind it. So it's absolutely nighttime. Well, early morning. It's dark out here. All right, hold on. So I'm gonna show you three items that I rock with, right? So these little joints with the little froggies, they like little puffies, right? So these little puffy joints, and this one is like $1. like $1. Now you know how over there we got chips. It's like $2.50. Uh-uh. Everything's absolutely cheap over here, but high quality. Right. So this joint, little froggy chips, little puff ball with that is seaweed on it. Tastes delicious. All right. Cool. Now this drink, I got to give a shout out to Cog. This drink right here tastes like God in a little bottle can. So it's a little bottle can. Shout out Bounty member for 18 months. Respect to the king who talk about them people. Wow. AW, that's right. Facts. Um, so how you buy your drinks here? If it's a whole fruit on it, then it's fruit inside of it. And it tastes absolutely amazing. So you can hear that? That's like a can bottle. It's dope. All right. Last but not least, the chocolates. Oh, macadamia. Yo, the macadamians that's in here are high quality. So I'll be remiss if I don't bring that back to the wife. Yo, all right. So, you know, a lot of your times we think like Japanese games are kooky and quirky and stuff like that. And we really don't understand it because we don't understand the culture. I absolutely understand it. Now, not completely. I'm learning it. Here is different. Here in United States is don't trust anything. Here it's trust everything. The way the train system goes, because we've been riding around on the train, and you better learn it. You better have a good guide. So we ride around in the train. They got this like one universal card. You put money on it, and it's not like it's like it's a pass. It's a squeaker card, and you can use it to pay for food. You can just load your money up on it, use it to get on and off the train. So you just scan yourself to get in the train. They don't charge you until you get off the train at your stop. Then they charge you, and that's how your squeaker card works. And then in that shopping area, because we went to how it's 42nd Street. So we went there. That was the second day, and we go downstairs, and all the shops, everybody is trying to get your money, and not in a bad way. They're advertising their stuff. So how it works here is they show you the food. The food must look, when it's presented to you, must look like how it's shown on the menu or on the display. It's not like if you go to McDonald's and they show a burger and you know how they dress it up and it don't look like that and they give you some flat nasty stuff. Not here. Whatever it looks like on the menu, it has to show up just like that. That's a damn rule. They don't play. And every meal you get will look like what it looks like on the menu. That's a godsend. Then the no GMO stuff, the no eh, just the ingredients is better. So you don't eat something and feel like it's too heavy or it's bad for you or you automatically you get sleepy. That's when the stuff is bad. Like if you eat something and you automatically get sleepy or something like that, that's when the stuff is bad. Hold on. Stuff is good. I haven't had it. Okay, that was my son. My wife, we left. I will call her in a second after I finish. All right, because what time is it? It's 5 a.m. here. So this is before I get a chance to work out and go to the gym. Now I saw the Capcom stuff, right? And I saw the OD stuff. Now today is the first day of Tokyo Game Show. This is the business day. So on the business day, we have our meetings and stuff like that. So I want to give a shout out to Insider Gaming. Insider Gaming, we're partnering with Insider Gaming. And what we're going to be doing is a lot of stuff in the future and a lot of stuff now. So a lot of, let me see. Oh, I think the headset because it was not playing. It cut off. A lot of the interviews that you do see is going to be brought to you by Valari and Insider Gaming, along with HP and HyperX. What we what we like to do is highlight sponsors that are actually influential in making this actually happen. And we also like to bring everything to the realm. So if there's any games that you want to see, y'all, if y'all have my Twitter, you should be following me. Hit me because I'm gonna tell you about the Capcom stuff that I saw, but I saw some of the Kojima stuff. Now I haven't got a chance to sit down and watch a lot of stuff, but that's as gradually as the days go, I'm gonna be doing that. I got a chance to see OD, and we also got a chance to see the movie theater that Kojima likes to go to. So I got a chance to see the OD trailer. Let me first off start by saying I was horrified with how horrified the girl was when she was lighting the candles and the sound effects that was going on. Classic Kojima stuff using the theater of the ambiance to invoke an emotion. It looks like what was that game that was supposed to come out, and it was a Konami game. I had the game. It was on PlayStation. It only came out as a demo, and it was scary as hell. I forgot the name of it right now because right now my mind is racing. I'm trying to tell y'all enough stuff because I'm not gonna be on this too long because I gotta go to the gym, get ready, take a shower, and all that other stuff, and let the guys know. But what was the game? Yes, PT. Yes. So it looks like he's going to get a chance to either encroach on that vision of what PT was supposed to be, or what we expected it to be. So maybe in his head, he's like, I'm going to work on that type of thing, right? Yeah, we're gonna do the state of play. Uh, the state of play, we're going to try because the way they scheduled it, we have to we're trying to get there at 10 a.m. and I think their joint is like before it, and we have to register every day to TGS. So it's not like in the States where you just get a pass and they say you can come in. Yo, so it's I kind of respect the storytelling that he's giving, but then I'm looking at the Unreal Engine and how he's starting to learn how to master and manipulate what it looks like. Now, hopefully, the game runs at a fantastic pace. Um, but do I think it's going to be horrifying? Absolutely. Now, for all the people that said that Xbox would not um, be paying for the game, remember when I told you guys, chill out, hold off, it's not canceled. Remember when all those cancellations was coming down and it was like, oh, um, that OD had got canceled and Kojima wasn't making it. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I didn't hear anything about that. All I heard was speculation from people. So I didn't say that it was smart to go with speculation, kind of wait until we figure it out. And the game is still being funded, right? The game is still being um, done. And the game, from the initial joint to what we see right now, the bump up is incredible. Now, Capcom. I just got a chance to see the Capcom online program Tokyo Game Show live stream, right? I just got a chance to see that. So I was laying here and I was watching it. And first of all, to have at least we know Pragmata is coming out um next year. I'm happy for that. That's probably one of my most sought after games. After playing it at Summer Games Fest, that is probably one of my most sought after games. And then they did the Street Fighter. Now, y'all see how they put a lot of things on the screen, right? They say DLC giving you Sea Viper, Crimson Viper, and they show you a little trailer, and then they show you all the little packages that you get with it. The reason why they do that is because that's their culture here. Their culture here is they overwhelm your senses with all these little options. And I'm gonna tell you about a food. Like, okay, so we went to. The reason why I understand it this way and why everything is a mini game. You notice how a lot of their games they got like mad mini games. If you go to Final Fantasy, it's mad mini games. It's mad mini games, mini games, mini games, mini games. Here you play mini games in real life. No bullshit. Mini games in real life. We go to revolving sushi, which I think is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I showed my wife it when it was happening. All right, so the concept is this: it's contactless food. You walk in and you put your code in, right? Well, you put how many people you got going with you, and you sit down. When you sit down, it's like you at the DMV. You ever been to the DMV and you got to take a number and you're waiting for your number to be called? Well, you do that, put it in the computer, they give you a number. You sit there, you wait in the waiting area. The wait because you go from like station to station. Put how many people it is. Go to the waiting area with your code to get to your food. So you sitting there on a bench while everybody doing their thing. This is the most amazing place in the world to me. It's like Disney World for sushi. This is the amazing place. We're gonna do the soup. We're gonna do the sumo match. Y'all gonna see that. We're gonna record. I'm recording everything. Y'all gonna see it. It's part of the. You're gonna see it. It's part of the documentary. It's also part of the information that we are gonna get. All right. So they call our number. So we get up. Is myself, Cog, Addict stayed back because Addict didn't feel well. Sovereign, Mark, and Teddy Ted. We go to sit down. How it goes is they give you a tablet, right? Now, when you look up there, it's a station with a lot of little balls on it, right? Pause. Who's that? Scott Wilford, member for 1900. Oh, blessings. Soldier V ring. I salute you, soldier. Happy day, sir. I hope you're doing well, sir. Blessings. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you for being a member for 19 months. That's incredible. So check it. It looks like a roller coaster ride on the top and it's balls inside. Pause. Right? Little, like little balls that you get out of you put a candy in the quarters of the machine to get a gumball. That's what it looked like. It looked like a gumball machine on a roller coaster at the top. So you looking at it like, what the hell is that? If you don't know, you're like, what the hell is that? And it's at the top, right? All right. So and then when you're sitting in the booth, right to the side is these like conveyor belts. So they got revolving sushi that's probably been there, but it's rolling around with the top on it. You're like, what's that? So Teddy was like, oh, if you want an extra sushi, you can just grab it and eat it, and then just put the plate inside the slot. So it's a plate where you just dispose of your food tray inside this little slot. The place is the most thought out place in the world. And then on the top of that, you have an express lane for your sushi. So you get a tablet. They give you a tablet, and you order your food. You could pile it up, or you could order one by one. So we ordering one by one, and then it comes zipping in, vroom, and it stops at your station. That's your food. You take it out. I ain't gonna hold you. Fresh, delicious sushi on demand. That is the most dangerous thing in the world. It's the most dangerous thing in the world. But it's fresh, right? Right? The rice is fresh. Everything is fresh. Everything is dope. All right. But but this is the best part. This is the game. Every 5 plates you put in to like that you finish. Because you eat your sushi, come with like 2 pieces of sushi, boom, boom, boom. And then you throw your plate inside this little plate slot, the return slot. Every 5 plates releases. It plays a mini game, and if you win the mini game, it's just an interactive like game. If you win the mini game, a ball releases. Whoa, what? So the ball comes out, you get the ball and got a prize in it, bro. If you have an addictive personality to catch it all, and you have a low impulse control on pressing buttons, right? Teddy and I love sushi. Todd, not so much. Sovereign, not so much. And Mark had ate already because we had went to one place and I didn't really like it. Right. So we left there because it didn't have no food option for me. They like had deep fried chicken and pork bellies and all that other stuff. I'm like, nah, if it has a face to walk on land, it ain't for me. But if it comes from the sea, it's for the king. right? All right, cool. So we go to the sushi place, right next to it. Boy, revolving sushi. If you have an addictive personality, you like playing video games, you like, oh, and then let's say everything's done. First of all, ice cream is like $1.50. They give you a little ice cream and stuff like that. You can eat your ice cream. You order your stuff. And okay, so the ice cream's like $1. All that stuff. Okay, we ate a bunch. It was a whole bunch of food. We ate a whole bunch. It came up to $45. I am not gonna hold you. There's no place in America that you could feed five people and eat that much for $45. No place. I'm talking about with drinks, with alcohol. Because they come through, right? So it's some things called sours, right? So you can like get a whiskey sour or something like that. And it comes, boy, am I telling you, this is the place of the gods. This is the place of the gods. This is it. Like if they, I'm telling you, I cannot stress this any further. I'm telling you, they have cracked the Da Vinci Code on how to make dining amazing, food incredible, service literally. If you click that button, your sushi gets to you in like a minute. 1 minute. You know how many times you sit in a restaurant and you waiting for your food to show up and they don't just slide do just do the, yeah. Absolutely amazing. And you can have zero contact with any staff, any person. I see a lot of people go there, eat by themselves, do their thing, and leave. So you get up, you go to the machine, you pay, you leave. Nobody talking to you. Nobody bothering you. No, oh, I don't like my waitress or waiter. None of that. You go do you. Go to the bathroom, leave, wash your hands, do your stuff. Walking around is a little confusing because you don't know the language, right? And you got to learn signage and stuff like that. That's the only thing. But I pretty much got a hang on where we've been to and how to get back to the hotel. So again, absolutely amazing stuff. So getting back to the Capcom stuff, I know I'm jumping around because I'm super excited because there's a lot of information to give back to you guys, but also at the same time keep it video games, right? Let me tilt that way. Yeah, good. Stay in shot, whatever. All right, so sort of Capcom stuff. So I understand with the Crimson Viper why they put so much stuff there because they're trying to sell you on the DLC and they want to show you that there's a ton of stuff in it for the DLC for Street Fighter. Then they showed you all the collaborations, like the Monster Hunter Final Fantasy, I think it's 14 collaboration. That kind of made me interested in it. I'm not a Monster Hunter fan, but now being here, I understand little cukey quirky stuff, right? I get why they do what they do because let me tell you something. What I like about this place is it's about respect and giving people their space and their lane, and they got a lot of little rules that you have to start to understand quickly. But these things translate into their video games. Now, when somebody sits there and tell me that Xbox won't be successful in Japan, I get it. Their corporate mentality, the way their mentality is never going to function proper here. What they had to do is bend the knee, learn and respect it, and figure out how it's going to go. I get it now. So when y'all say at the PlayStation State of Play, will they announce Xbox games? I don't think so. They are huge on perception of not making um, awkward situations. Okay. So I think the way they would introduce games coming to Xbox will be something like a trailer, something like that. And I did have a white paper list on what's supposed to be at the state of play. I don't believe it. That's why I'm not going to go into the stuff that they said that might be there, because the last time, y'all remember a long time ago when we first started this, and I had a lot of people that I was talking to in the backgrounds, and you just don't really know if you're going to have proper information, so you don't know if your source is going to be great. So, and a lot of times it's not really, you're not really able to vet these sources. You're going to have to go on some type of understanding. Well, I had some information about a God of War, and it was never there, never showed. And I said it with confidence in the fact that this is why I'm not a leaker. I'm not one of those people that needs to be first and needs to leak stuff. So that taught me a huge lesson on who I wanted to be in the space. In this space, I wanted to be a person that brings you their personal experience, and then also in this space, I wanted to make sure that we all grow together and have a gaming type time where we can interact with each other. There shouldn't be a barrier between gamers, right? Because this is what we are. And as far as a content creator and a journalist in the space, I wanted to be as authentic as possible in getting information back from my perspective, not from the perspective of how everyone wants you to feel or wants you to believe, but my perspective on how I see it, right? So a lot of times when I'm talking about Xbox stuff, maybe I might get some information on it, but at the same time, if it doesn't feel right, I don't say it, right? If it's, I'm not going to purposely say something to actually harm somebody's feelings as far as um, what's going to be announced or what's going to be done. Because I was told ahead of time about the Microsoft strategy and what they were going to do. And I understood the reasons why they had to. And the reason why they had to, like if you looked at the Capcom show, they told you if you're at the Tokyo Game Show, these are the games, these are the systems that you can play these games on. So one of the games that I was interested in playing is the Resident Evil. Now, Resident Evil Requiem will only be playable on PC, laptop, PlayStation, and Switch. I'm like, where's Xbox? Well, the way Xbox is getting around things is by transforming their self into that hybrid PC aspect of it. In doing that, they're never excluded from anything, because anytime you go to these stations, and we didn't get there yet today, but I'm pretty much sure you're going to see all the video, you're going to see the in live stuff, you're going to see everything today. You're going to see TGS like you've never seen it before. You're going to see it through the eyes of the Lord's on the floor, and we're going to show you how we do it, how we get down. And we got some other great stuff happening too. So you're going to see the PCs have Xbox controllers, all of them, like official Xbox controllers. So understand Xbox has a huge presence here, and this is the reason why Xbox has to insert themselves, because a lot of developers in their booths will favor PlayStation, will definitely favor Nintendo. The fact that Nintendo has Resident Evil 7 and Village coming out the same time as they're releasing Resident Evil 9 lets you know Nintendo plays no games here. In the airport, Nintendo was in the airport. Nintendo was on a plane getting here. Nintendo was in the airport. They had stations to play Switch 2 before you even get into the city at the airport. Okay, they had Nintendo welcoming you when you in the city. Nintendo is all over. They had a Kirby shop, a Kirby food. They had a Pokemon store. The level of Nintendo integration into Tokyo, into Japanese culture, is so damn strong that it's impossible for you to even conceive for them to lose. I wanted to know what it looked like in the heyday when Sega was going up against Nintendo, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even know how Sega made it that far. Messing with these dudes here now. Bro, we didn't get to y'all gonna see, because we're gonna go to the shops. We're gonna go to the shops. We're going to go to all the art, like old video game places because I'm picking up some video game stuff today. I'm telling you right now, y'all are going to see through the eyes. Because right now I'm 13 years old. Right now I'm 13 years old. This is this is like because I was trying to tell Teddy and them when Cog and I sat down to eat and Sovereign and it had the revolving sushi. This is a wet dream. This is a dream. This is a dream that was conceived of in the little minds of young ass kids, and it's being realized. So when you see the tray come, you like, it's it's the level of endorphins. There's no roller coaster that's gonna do it. If you're a video game nut, if you respect the culture, just imagine your whole life consuming Japanese culture and then finally getting to go. And then understanding, because you have to be there to understand why they do certain things. And it's like, I get it. And I'm still excited, and I just didn't even see nothing yet. It's like these days are going past too fast. Shout out to Omni, member for welcome to Soldier X Rank. I salute you, Soldier. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Oni Hope. Happy birthday. I didn't get a chance to go live on Tuesday for your birthday, so happy belated birthday to my brother. Fight Night Fridays won't be this Friday and won't be next Friday. I'll probably get a chance to stream from here. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But yeah. So back to the Tokyo Game Show. Back to Capcom's show. Capcom's show was very concise, very to the point. Monster Hunter, a lot of the games they did show. Now I did not know that they had what is that? A Mega Man like star joint. I was like, what the hell is this game? I never knew they had that. And it looked like something like from the DS or the Game Boy or something like that. So I was like, okay, Mega Man, I've never seen him look like that before. But okay, it was cool. So we're going to start looking at more stuff, getting into more stuff. It's just trying to get acclimated to the times because like right now, uh at local time here, it's 5:30 and I gotta get ready to go, work out and then hit the shower and then get ready. And then at home it's 4:30 um PM. So it's AM here, 4:30 PM there. Getting used to it is different and it's going to take a couple of days to get used to it. Yeah, you hear the time, you see the time, but then you got to get acclimated to the time. And then you guys trying to figure out times that kind of work around you guys. I'm going to be going live at kooky times. There's really no set schedule. It's just like whenever business gets done, then we have to report. Now, normally, how I do it, I have a three-screen setup at the house, right? So at the house, I got a three-screen setup, and I'm able to jump from monitor to monitor and link stuff over and do stuff in a way that is ideally, dope for y'all to see. Here, it's just one screen. Unless I would have brought a monitor for me to like link it to, which I'm gonna probably try to learn how to do. I'm gonna work with HP to see if they have like a portable monitoring system, or see while I'm out here if they got a portable monitoring system that can do dual screen and I can actually show y'all different things because like I like to see the articles and then jump over. But right now we are making the news as far as being in it. So look to Inside the Game, look to lordsofgaming.net, and looking to Iron Lords podcast, and look to Xbox Frontline News to bring you each and every day more and more stuff. Even after the show, we have, because the show lasts for 4 days. You have the 2 business days, and then you have the public days. We also have interviews and stuff scheduled after. All right. So we are working with partners to have things after the Tokyo Game Show. Also, we went to the palace. We went to the Emperor's Palace. We got all that footage too. Cog was going to try to swim the moat, try to scale the wall, and try to infiltrate the Emperor's Palace, but he had forgot his depends, so it was a no go. So, but I was going to record all of it as they tackled him and took the American Ninja back to customs. But yo, this is Xbox Frontline News with your boy International King. And I'm telling you, this has been different. It's eye opening. It's refreshing, amazing. And I know I gotta bring my wife a ton of whatever the snacks is and stuff that I think that is nice for her. My main thing is just making sure that I'm gonna have to probably get like a little cooler bag to put it in to keep the chocolates because I don't want the chocolates to melt out on her, because she like chocolate. So I'm gonna make sure that, she get her little chocolate situations. And then the chips. Oh, funny thing about chips. You notice how in America you can get a bag of chips and the bottom of the chip bag is full with crushed chips. Not over here. Over here, the bags are puffy enough that the chips don't get crushed and they can't come to you crushed. You cannot have no crushed up chips inside your bag. You won't be disappointed with going to your local store like a Lawson's or a 7-Eleven or something like that. You will never be disappointed with whatever you get, with whatever you see. If your eyes see it and your eyes like it, your tummy gonna like it. That's pretty much the premise on how they move out here. If you see it and you like it, because you know how many times you've seen something and it just don't turn out like that? Not here, bro. Not here. So learning that and understanding that, I kind of get a grasp on how they advertise and how games go, how how everything is moving. I'm still learning it, but I pretty much got a grasp on it. So a lot of times when people say certain stuff now, I can definitely be like, nah, that's not happening, or that's happening, or how Nintendo moves. I know exactly how Nintendo moves, and they move completely Japanese. 100%. And I know you're gonna say King is a Japanese company, and I'm gonna say yes, 100%. Hold on. This is my son calling me right now. Hold on. I'm right here, guys. I just gotta my son done locked himself out the house. So I gotta call my wife and let her know to please let him in. Hold on a second. All right, I'm back. Yes, so the wife was pulling up right now, and my son is locked outside. So, yeah, she got him. So she was like, because grandma's been with us for like I don't know, like 6 months now. She's getting ready to go back to the Dominican Republic, but she's been a godsend. It's always dope to have family over and to do stuff. But again, Xbox Frontline News, you guys are absolutely amazing. I ain't gonna hold you. This is an experience. Now, what I want people to do, if you don't have to worry about super chat and stuff like that, hit me in the DMs, talk to me, or hit me on Twitter and be like, yo, recommend this place. Now, I got a couple of my statue friends. that asked me if I'm going to go to Prime One while I'm out here, and I said absolutely yes. I'm going to Prime One, so you're going to see some statue stuff there. I'm definitely going to go to some dinosaurs to see some comic books, anime books, and we're going to just be on inspirational toy hunt, some old consoles, stuff like that. Like there's so many different things that's only in Japan that you can get here only, that we're going to take advantage of that part. But yeah, so far I did the Capcom thing and I did OD. What's funny is like you see PT, OD, kind of dope. But this is Xbox Frontline News. Now, I don't have my Xbox chains on me. I have my blessings from God with me. So I'm gonna tell you to do what I wish that I could do right now, but I'll probably start streaming because I brought my Xbox controller, so I'll probably just start streaming and just download the app and just make it happen, or I'll just probably play on my Steam Deck. But at some point in time, I got to get my fix because I did not bring my Fire Stick. If I would have brought my Fire Stick, then I would have had to been able to stick and pass. Damn it, man. I didn't bring it. See? See what happens? Oh, George Parcell, member for 21 months. Wow. Blessing Soldier S rank George, 21 months, my dope. Enjoy the show, King. We're gonna bring you the show like no other. Addict and I and Cog and Sovereign have really thought out how we're going to have y'all experience Tokyo and Japan, because we're going to Haneda, we're going to Osaka, we're going on the speed, on the bullet train. You guys are going to get a chance to experience it through our eyes. If you've never experienced it, well, buckle in, get ready. If you experienced it before, well, let us know if we're doing it right, or if you have recommendations, if you see stuff and it's not. Trust me, we didn't get a chance to go out and do anything other than trying to prepare for you guys. We don't want to disappoint, because you guys didn't disappoint us, and we're not going to disappoint you. So understand, we're going to be the best representatives for the realm, for the gaming industry, for content creators all across. We got big shoulders. We out here for that. So I want to say thank you guys. I'm going live again probably later on today, or we definitely gonna be live today. So look to everything. But it's crazy, bro. I just want to say blessings, and try to play the Game Pass when you get a chance. Try to play it. But oh, and if anybody was asking me, I did not see not one thing for Xbox here yet. Not one thing. But at the same time, I didn't see anything for Sony here at all. Nintendo big out here, boy. Nintendo big out here. Nintendo's so big, there's no space for the other two. Do you think Sony would be big out here? Watch your mouth. Don't even get it started. Not even close. I understand why they left Japan. I understand now. I understand why they had to go to Europe. Mm-mm. Ain't no room for them here. It's like that. Trust me. So any Sony dude out here trying to disrespect Nintendo dudes, tell them they can't go home. Tell them that part. Tell them that part. Trust. Ask anybody. Ask Cog. Ask them. Don't take my word for it. Ask them. They tell you. Watch. 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 I'm gonna start when y'all start seeing the footage. You gonna see. You gonna see who run this place. I clown Nintendo too much. You gonna see who run this place. But blessings.